Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome back to another video. So, in this video, we'll do a final take of this main grafting Regent highway. That's where we stopped the last video that we did in the exploration of this particular highway, and I'm presently at Mongeba Junction. But I'll just switch around as usual and show you guys exactly where we are. So this is exactly where we are at Mongeba Junction, and I'll just turn the camera around. So that is a school. It's the King James Huntington Primary School, but I'll just turn the camera around and show you guys exactly where we are, and immediately after that we'll continue with the video. So fun fact, this area exactly where I am, so you guys can see this whole way that leads right into there is no name for it. So this is just an example to show you guys that although most or majority of the different lanes and intersections that are in the country, but we genuinely have some areas that do not have names, or the lanes or the drives or the streets in some particular areas do not have names. So that is just to let you guys know. And of course, standing here just show you guys some of those houses that are located on the hilly sides of that particular area, or at the further end of this particular main highway. But we continue with the video. So as always, don't forget to subscribe, share to as many of your contacts as possible, and help grow the channel. So as you guys are seeing it, there is a very large sticks and board vendor right at the other side of the road, and you guys are seeing it. And somewhere around those particular bushy areas right there is a camp of the Sierra Leone Scouts Association. I think they have one of their camps right around that particular side, but since our shot is been blocked by those particular trees, we will not be able to see it, as we are approaching a very long bridge again that connects both communities as always. So we will continue as always and hopefully try and make progress. So again, this is the bridge, this is one side, and there is a huge waterway that is located right down there, as you guys are seeing. It's right there, but we'll just try and take you guys back. So this is exactly where we are, and this is the other sections of this particular area, or the further end of those particular areas. And this is exactly where we are. We came right from that particular junction at Mongeba. That is exactly how we started the video, right there, and this is the other side. And there's also another road that leads all the way inside that particular section around the Mongeba community, and of course this other hilly side as we continue. So this particular video, I don't know exactly how long it will be, but as we go along, or as we continue the vlog, we'll know exactly. As I think there is a very little portion that is left of this particular main grafting highway that we have not covered yet, but in this vlog we'll try and do a completion of that particular area, as this particular side is the last video that we did, or the very first, I don't know which is which, but I think the one that I did of the exploration of the Jewish community, we stopped at the Grafton Market Junction. So the focus for today's video will be to stop exactly at the Grafton Market, the junction. And of course we've already done an exploration of that particular Grafton Market. So this is a restaurant that is located at this particular main highway, and it is open or operational. It's called Mixed Point Bar and Restaurant, but we push further, and of course the new construction projects that are located around this particular side. But we are pushing the video, taking you guys as further as we can. But of course, again, just as always, we'll stand here, just try and take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we are. So this is exactly where we are. We started the vlog right there at Mongeba Junction, which is also another section of this particular main highway. Right there was where we started the vlog, and this is exactly where we are. And of course, that is a huge building which is still under construction, and of course these other ones that are at this main road. So the focus or the message for this particular last vlog of this main grafting Regent highway will still be the same. We are still advocating for the preservation of some of the natural reservations that are still located or that can still be identified at this particular main highway, and of course this particular new construction project. We are still advocating for the preservation of some of these natural habitats or these natural vegetations that are still located at this particular highway, as of course a lot of construction, a lot of activity is ongoing right now at this particular side. Because since we started, I think this other side is more vacant in terms of the natural vegetation, unless those other sides, as you guys are seeing it is already happening as some of these trees are being cut down. But as always, we'll still continue to advocate for the preservation of this particular way. So that is the sign of the Sierra Leone Scouts Association, and of course I think their building is supposed to be somewhere up around that particular side. And of course we'll stand here again just to take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we are. So this is exactly where we are in the exploration of this particular main highway, as you guys are seeing it right. And of course panning the camera around and showing you guys, and of course this new construction project that is located right in front of us, and of course taking you at the further end of those hilly areas right there, as we try to capture as much as we can and make progress. So just like I was saying there, and the evidence is already there, as you guys are seeing it. Some of this natural forest that trying to block those heavy rains during the rainy season are being cut down, and it is not a pretty sight, but we are still advocating for it to stop, as this particular area is already crowded with new construction projects. But at the same time, we are commending you guys for constructing very nice and beautiful houses. We are also advocating, I mean, if you want to construct your building and there is a tree that you cut down, at least after completion you try as best as you can and plant other trees just like the one that you uprooted or cut down. But as you guys will definitely tell that this particular section, and we'll just stand here, just zoom in on those particular areas right there and some of those new construction projects. And of course we are still here as we continue. So there are also some industries that are located at this particular Grafton main highway, and of course, and one of them is this particular compound, and there is processing, or there is manufacturing facility that is located around, that is housed right inside this particular compound. As we continue and make forward or push forward with the video, and that particular company is a Chinese recycling company, which is called Top Company Limited Plastic Recycling, and they recycle the plastics, as you guys are seeing the evidence of it. These are the plastics that they recycle, and they turn them into plastic bags that are again sold to customers of consumers. And also, as we go along, there is also another company that has their production facility right at this main highway, and they are producers of some different types of fizzy drinks, but the enterprise is called King Crown Enterprise. But as we go along, I'll try and show you guys exactly where that is. So check this out. This is a huge construction project. It starts from there, you guys seeing it goes all the way to that particular side, but it is still under construction as we proceed. And just like I told you guys the last time, this particular area has a lot of natural waterways or natural springs, and that is evident by the amount of bottled water vendors that are located around this particular side that we have approached, and they are starting from here, and I think they go all the way to where the Grafton Junction or Grafton Market is. But as we go along, we'll try and see them. And just to let you guys know, we have, I think, about 2 communities left that we have not explored. I mean, one, because except for that of the Mongeba community, because as for that of the Grafton community, we've already done an exploration of it. But again, we'll stand here. So this huge construction project that I showed you guys, this is exactly where it ends. It starts right way from down there, and this is exactly where I will take you guys back. That is exactly where we came from, and I think we have left the Mongeba community behind, and we are now at the Grafton community, and here is exactly where we are. And of course, you guys will definitely tell those plastic and bottled water vendors that are selling their wares. And also, this is also a road that leads to the further end of the Grafton community, right up there. As we continue, so this is called Bethany Drive. This drive that goes all the way to that particular side, Bethany Drive. And of course, this new construction project right here. We continue with the video, and bear with me as we will definitely see more of these vendors that are selling bottled water and the natural bottled water. And I definitely know for sure that this particular type of brand that they are selling, the enterprise that I told you guys, King's Brewery, if I'm not mistaken, that is their production plant right there with the blue. That building right there is just one. I think there are 3 buildings that are housed inside the compound where they produce various fizzy drinks that are being sold in the country. But when we get there, I'll try and show you guys. And of course, another huge construction project that is ongoing right inside this compound, and still here. And of course, standing here, we'll just try and view some of those new construction and buildings that are located on the hilly sides of this particular section, which is the Grafton community. Right here, and we make progress. So we are coming very, very close to the end of the vlog. And there's also a makeshift, if I can say, police station or a police post that is attached right very close to the Grafton main market, where we did an exploration of the last time. So yeah, it's Checkshill Avenue, as you guys are seeing it. We continue as we make progress and hopefully try to push the video. So this is Checkshill Avenue, as you guys are seeing it. So this is the company, and some of the fizzy drinks that they produce are Vinto, Bravely, which of course you guys already know is the most popular brand of bottled water that is being sold by vendors right here. And of course, there's also another drink called King's Cola, Twist Up, and Fun Top are just a few of the names or the brands that this particular enterprise, this is exactly where they produce them, as this main Grafton Regent Highway. And of course, that is their building. Their building starts, the fence starts from there, and it goes all the way down to that particular side. And there's also a new construction that is happening right inside there. And of course, the upstairs, you guys will definitely see, that is the fence or the gate that leads inside the production facility. So this is the enterprise. It's called King Crown Enterprises. This is exactly where their production facility is. And of course, some of the businesses and vendors that usually sell this fizzy drinks, this is exactly where they come to purchase in bulk, as it is more cheaper or inexpensive than other areas. So there you have it. And of course, you guys can see these are some of the brands and some of the drinks that are being sold at this main junction, and it is being produced right inside here, King Crown Enterprises. But of course, we'll stand here just to take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we are. So this is exactly where we are. We started all the way at Mongeba Junction, and a recap, we have left the Mongeba community and we are now at the Grafton community, and this is exactly where we are. We came all the way from that particular side, and of course panning the camera around just to show you guys exactly where we are. So this is exactly where we are as we make progress. So this will be the final video for the exploration. There's a very small waterway right there. So this will be the final video on the exploration of this main Grafton highway, and that is the service station by, of course, yours truly, Conex. Shout out to you guys. This will be the final video, and also standing here and showing you guys the further or extreme end of those hilly areas right there at the Grafton community as we make progress. So still here as we continue with the video, and hopefully try and push it as further and further as we can, just to do a complete exploration of this particular highway and forget about these two sections, and of course try and find other locations. So I think we've done a pretty good job in exploring these major highways, and the only side that is left that we'll try and push as further as we can will be that of the Goderich main highway. And of course, standing here we can get a clear glimpse of some of those houses right there on those hilly parts of the Grafton community as we make our way or push forward with the video. So this is a way that leads to another section of the Grafton community called Jibo Town. This is exactly the way to that particular community. It goes all the way down, and those houses right there, they are all included in sections of the Jibo Town community. So that is also another section that is located at this main Grafton highway. And of course, this huge construction project and the vendors continue, just like I initially told you guys. The vendors continue right up to this point and beyond, or further than this point, but we are pushing the video, pushing it as further as we can, just to try and be done with the exploration of this particular main highway. And there are also a few areas where some used cars are parked that are being sold. So this is Unity Drive. It goes all the way down, and just like I told you guys earlier, there are some sections of this particular highway where there are used cars that are parked directly at this particular main highway that are for sale. And an example could be some of these cars that are parked right there. I think they are for sale, but we continue and we make progress. And I think this particular side, there are a lot of enterprises, as you guys will definitely see them, and vendors that are located at this particular section of this main Grafton highway. So just to recap where we started, we are exploring the main Grafton Regent Bathurst highway, just to give you guys an idea of exactly where we are. This is just a completion of the same highway that started at Grafton, at Bathurst, Charlotte Village, and also there is also another section that is located at this main highway, which I think the last video that I did, I pronounced it very, very wrongly, because I've come to realize that the locals actually call it Motem Community instead of Motain. So just a correction. So if I can call the stops, we have Grafton, Bathurst, there is Charlotte, there is Motem community, there is the Mongaba community, and we are presently at the Grafton community, although there are also other sections around this particular Grafton community. Example can be the section of Jibo Town, and this is Penisular Drive. It goes all the way inside that particular side, and there is a view right there just to show you guys some of these new construction projects that are located on the further end of this particular side. And as you guys are seeing, there is a whole lot of houses and communities that are located at this particular drive, as you guys are seeing it. So just taking you guys back and showing you guys exactly where we are. So this is exactly where we are, and that's exactly where we came from. Just turning the camera around so you guys can see exactly where we are. Still here, trying to push this video as further as we can in the exploration of this main Grafton highway. So this is MB Kamara Street. It goes all the way inside, and right up there, as you guys are seeing it, let me just pause right here and show you guys. It goes all the way up to that particular side, all the way right way there, as you guys are seeing it. And of course, at this particular side, some of those houses that are located right there. But you can see as we make progress and try to push this video as further as we can. We still have more distance to cover and a lot to see, and hopefully we'll be able to push this video and try to complete this particular section, because the focus for this particular video as always will be that of the Grafton market, the main junction. That was where we stopped the last time. So of course the huge new construction projects that are located at this main section, just like in other parts or in other areas of the country, as you guys are seeing it right there. So we progress and we continue with the video, and as always, don't forget to subscribe, share, and keep supporting the channel. And for some of you, and for some of my sponsors, thank you for sponsoring and supporting the channel, because it is only with your help that I am able to shoot some of these videos, as the locations of some of these areas are very far from where exactly I am. But with you guys, I am able to do this, and just want to recognize you guys and tell you guys that you guys are awesome. So that is to say, the guy of course goes all the way right to that particular section. So still here, still pushing the video, as we still have a lot to see, as you guys are seeing it right there. So of course you guys will definitely tell that at this particular section, it is not all areas that are crowded, not all areas that are crowded. And of course, as for the businesses, there are a handful of them that are located at this particular main highway, but we will try and recognize them as we go along. So that is Ahmadiyya Muslim Primary School. That is their compound, and some of their buildings right there. And this building is a church, but I can't recall the name. Okay, It's Revival Power Ministries Worldwide. That is their building, as you guys are seeing it right. It's a very huge one, and of course that white building is a warehouse that is located at this particular section. But we are here as we make progress. So we continue with the video. So we continue, and we are still not close to our target. So there is a new construction project and a service station, Janet's gas station right there, but we are here. So hopefully we will definitely not be able to complete this particular highway as we have a very limited time, but we'll just leave it for now, as you guys have now got the picture or know exactly how improved this particular side or section of the country has become over the years. But we'll just walk a few steps and try to call it a day, as it is presently in the evening, and this is all we'll have time for. So again, I'll stand here just showing you guys the view from this particular side before we end the video. So these are some of the new construction that are ongoing at those particular areas, right at this particular side or section of the Grafton community right there, as we continue or make progress. So as always, still advocating for the preservation of some of the very rich natural vegetation that is located at some sections of this particular highway, as the majority, or if I can say, it has already been replaced by very nice and beautiful houses, although not some, but the sections that have been cut down, they have been cut down, but the remaining side or sections that are remaining should remain like that, hopefully until the near future. So again, this is all we'll have time for. I'll just pan the camera around again just to show you guys exactly where we are before we call it a day, and taking you guys back that this is exactly where we are, and we are still at the Grafton community, as you guys are seeing it right there. So this compound is also another production facility that belongs to another company, as I think there are 3 or 4 manufacturing plants that are located at this particular main highway. But that is all we'll have time for, and as always, I'll thank you guys again for coming along with me, and till I catch you guys again.